What the freak? I gained 5.5 pounds in 5 days on my birthday weekend? Are you kidding me? What's up, kings and queens? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. Your girl just celebrated her 50th birthday in LA this past weekend. My birthday was November 22nd. I was out there from the 21st to the 25th and I lived it up. I had such a great time. I danced my little butt off and just had a great old time with my family and friends. And with that, I ate a lot. I ate a lot of food, which, by the way, I made a video on everything I ate and did in LA. So go check that out on my YouTube page. I ate so much food, and restaurants put a lot of sodium. So I came back 5.5 pounds heavier. Of course, it's just food, water, sodium weight, but it's still weight I don't want on me. So I have to get this off. I knew I was going to gain a couple of pounds, but I didn't know it was going to be no 5.5. Doggone. So right before my trip, I weighed 143.8. I had just lost 8.6 pounds of fat, not water, but fat. And I came back and I weighed this amount here, 149.4. And I gained that in freaking 5 days. But like I said, it's just sodium weight. Even though I was working out there and getting steps in every day, the sodium is no joke, y'all. That sucker will just get in me and stick in me and make me gain water. So I am working this out. So this amount, this weight here was the day after, which was November 26th, the day after I got back. And then this amount here is 146.6 the following day, 2 days after I got back. So this was on November 27th. So I dropped 2.8 pounds of sodium water weight over in one night. Of course, it's just water, food, sodium weight. So that's why it came off so quickly. So I'm going to keep on going until I get back to what I was before my birthday. So I basically is just getting back to my normal way of eating and just being aware of how much sodium ingesting and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to show you what I ate. This is actually 2 days after I got back. I didn't record the day after, but this is what I ate, with a little bit of junk food and, just my regular way of eating. 90% clean, 10% junk. And this is what I had. For breakfast, I had my normal yogurt, plant-based yogurt, chia seeds with blueberries, and I had 2 tangerines with it. My husband was eating these in the car. I was tempted, so I had 5 pieces, which is 1 serving. Then I had a lentil wrap from Trader Joe's. I just had 1. It comes 2 in the pack. Because of the high sodium, I only had 1. And then I came home later, had some pomegranate for a snack. Woo! They're kind of tart. I'm just having these cravings for junk food. Oh well. This is some tortilla chips. Sorry. Then I had 1 persimmon, and I wasn't really feeling like eating anything for dinner. So I just had a green smoothie with frozen bananas, some spinach, water, cayenne pepper, and a date. So these are a few pictures from my birthday weekend. 50th birthday weekend. Anyway, that's what I had on November 27th, which is Wednesday. Hopefully some more pounds will come off by tomorrow. Remember, it's just water, sodium, weight. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll be back in the morning with another weigh-in. I wanted to come back to this. So these are cashew clusters my husband gets from Costco. And I only had a serving of them. It was about 150 calories. They're really good. They don't have any animal products in them. They're delicious, but you can only have 1 serving, or else your hips will spread. No. And then I also want to address this lentil wrap. On a daily basis, I don't ever buy wheat for my house, gluten. I'm 95% gluten free, but we were out and about and I just needed something that was easy. So I got this. Normally I only have gluten like 3-4 times a year. Actually more like 6 or 7, and it's usually special occasions. Like this weekend, my 50th birthday weekend, I was eating a lot of gluten and wheat. But on a day-to-day in grocery shopping, I don't buy wheat or gluten. This was one of those exceptions. I needed something quick that was easier to eat than like getting a salad or something like that. And I didn't want fruit, just because I needed something a little bit heavier. At night, I got a little hungry, so I had some raw almonds. The next day, November 28th, I weighed 146. I only lost a half a pound since yesterday, but about 3.4 pounds in total since I got back from LA. So we're making progress here. Again, this is water sodium weight, so it's going to come off quicker than fat. As you know, it took me 5.5 months to lose 8.6 pounds of fat versus me losing 3.4 pounds in 2 days. Yeah, it's just water. Okay? Water sodium weight. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm going on a walk on the trail and I'm eating some tangerines because I'm hungry. I'm going to be alone on Thanksgiving. My husband is leaving me. Just kidding. Well, I mean, he is leaving, but he's not leaving me the marriage. He's going to his mother's. I don't feel like going. I'm tired from my birthday trip, just to be honest. Like, my family, they're not really doing anything. My sister might go to my mom's house or whatever. Nothing formal. I'm going to stay home and watch movies. I don't know. I'm just going to chill. I'm tired. I don't want to go anywhere. And I don't want to eat anything other than what I decide that I want to eat. Because I'm still trying to get this birthday weekend weight off of me. You feel me? So anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. I'm going to show you guys what I ate. So far, I had those tangerines. I'm really hungry, so I need to hurry up and get back home so I can eat my yogurt. And I'm not having Thanksgiving food, so just, if that's what you're looking for, go to someone else's page. This is going to be a typical day for me. A normal day of just regular plant-based foods. I'm going to just have a normal day of eating. Nothing special. And so hope you guys aren't bored with my non-Thanksgiving food. All right. Bye-bye. So I just came back from my walk and I had a wonderful walk. But before I start, let's flex really quickly. The lighting doesn't show my arms as good as certain other lightings do. But anywho, right now what I was doing was just, I had some tofu here and I wanted to air fry it and get that cooking while I finished my workout. So I'm just going to cut up the box and then squeeze it with a napkin because of all the juice and stuff. So I'm just cutting up the package right now. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get some stuff started. And then I'm gonna do some weights and stuff like that. A lazy workout today though. Like, I literally am just gonna do 2 exercises for each body part in only 1 set. This is called the lazy Thanksgiving workout. It's better than nothing. Like, I don't want to do anything, but you know, I figure I would do something, at least something. Anyway, so I have my tofu here and I'm just gonna cut it up into like fourths. I use this little plastic, what do you call it? These little wraps to put inside the air fryer instead of foil. So I'm lazy and don't want to make a whole bunch of cuts, so I just cut it into 4s. And off to the air fryer we go. I just put it on 22 minutes on each side. Yeah. So I was about to work out, but I was hungry and I needed to eat my yogurt. So I was kind of eating my yogurt while working out. So I prepare my yogurt at night. I put the chia seeds, blueberries in at night and let it swell up, and then I eat it in the morning. So that's what I'm having right now. I already ate the tangerines when I was walking, and now I'm having the yogurt. That's the rest of my breakfast. I'm so glad to be eating this again. I went 5 days without it when I was in LA. I missed it so much. Oh my God, yum. I did a few exercises in here because the light was in here, just so you guys can see, but I did the rest of my workout in the workout room. But there was no lights, so don't trip how dark it is. I do modified squats with the chair because I hurt my knees when I was in my 20s. I also went to the workout room without any lights. I was doing a leg press here, and I did some other stuff like chest and stuff like that. And then I walked some more, but on my treadmill in the house. So I went live on IG and YouTube, and this clip is actually from the IG standpoint because I was talking mostly into the YouTube camera over yonder. Anyway, I am showing you guys what I made for lunch, and I'll talk about it in the next clip. Yeah, we're keeping it simple today, yo. And by the way, go to my page and click on the bell so you'll receive the notification when the full live comes on. It takes forever to upload, but anyway, yeah, go click on the bell for notifications so you can see the full live. That's what I'm having. This plus a potato cut up like French fries that I air fried. And it's about to go down. Simplicity is just at its finest. We don't need no vegan turkey. We don't need no vegan stuffing. We don't need no vegan dressing and vegan pies and all that. We keeping it simple around here, okay? You dig? Anyway, I'm very happy. Today I worked out. Now I'm about to eat my meal. Then I'm going to go and watch movies. I'm going to go do some editing. And I'm just going to kick it today. My husband's going to leave. I'm just going to spend some time with me. And here's my french fries. Barbecue sauce? I didn't even put no seasoning on the french fries except for garlic powder. The barbecue sauce is enough. Oh my God. These are good. I gotta go. I'm about to tear this up. I don't need all that Thanksgiving stuff. I'm about to tear this up right now. This is good. I got to go. Y'all enjoy your Thanksgiving? For a snack, I had some persimmons. And then for dinner, I made some blueberry and ice cream. Just frozen bananas, frozen blueberries, a tablespoon of peanut butter. Sometimes I do almond butter, depending on what I have or what I want. And then I did another walk because I was trying to get my steps in, y'all. Because I was like, I got to get this water weight off, okay? So by this time I had reached about, a little over 9,000 steps, and I eventually got over 10,000 for the day. So I was happy about that. I ended the night with some cherry tea, and I added some apple cider vinegar in it because apple cider vinegar is very cleansing and detoxing. I like to drink it at night so it could flush out everything throughout, while I'm sleeping and everything. So this day I had about, on Thanksgiving, 1,816 calories, and I burned about 2,235. Don't look at the thing that says over. I don't even pay attention to that. So I was in 400 calorie deficit, kind of a little over 400 calories. I tracked all my food and everything. This is not the whole thing. It just, the screen can only show you so much, but I put everything in Chronometer that day because I wanted to show you guys how I do track when I do track. I don't track every day because I know what my food is mostly, but I wanted to do it for you guys. So just wanted to show you how much I ate versus how much I burned. And that is a calorie deficit, meaning I burned more than I consumed. And then this next screen just breaks down everything. I had about 11% protein, 62% carbs, 27% fat. Yeah. And I wanted to show you the protein. I had about 55.7 grams of protein. Women only need about 46 grams a day. Everyone in the regular society says you have to have 1 gram of protein per body weight. That would be like 140 something grams of protein for me. And I don't want to consume that much protein per day. That's just way too much. I'm okay with, between like 45 and 60 grams of protein per day. I also met all my amino acids, which I think is shown in the next clip. Some of them reached 100% or more. Some of them were close to 100%, but you'll see here that I met all my amino acids, which is the most important thing, getting all your amino acids in. Instead of always worrying about how much protein, focus on the amino acids as well. The screen is kind of small, but as you see, I met all the amino acids. Some of them are still gray because they didn't reach 100%, but they still were close. I can't read it, methionine something is only 77%, but that's okay. Everything else was 80 something to 90% or more than 100%. So got all my amino acids in for the day. So I mentioned in my fat loss journey video that my diet and food intake didn't really change. What helped me lose the weight was making sure I was in a deficit and just keeping track, even though I didn't track every single day. And that's what some of you might be trying to lose weight and you think you're eating healthy, which you probably are. Just because you eat healthy, it doesn't mean anything. You could still be eating too much. You can still be eating more than you burn. And that's going to go against what you're trying to do. So sometimes if you're at that point, you might need to track for a minute or a couple of days to get an idea of how much you're eating, making sure you're in a deficit, and then you can go on without tracking anymore. Let me know if you want me to show you how I do it. Now, chronometer, I don't follow it to a T because that thing will have you eating like 12 or 1300 calories a day. That's way too low. So I just use it as a gauge to find out how much I'm burning. Then I go off of that, eat a couple of hundred less than what I'm burning. Okay, the following day, November 29th, day after Thanksgiving, I weighed 144.8. Okay, we're getting close. We're almost there. We're 1 pound away from the weight we were before the birthday weekend. It's working. We're doing well. I was still eating my regular food, as you saw. I was still eating even some junk food. I had some tortilla chips and those little, I forgot those things that I had, those little square things I had that were probably not very healthy. But the point is, I was still eating my 10% junk, my 90% clean, but I was just making sure I burned more than I ate. And that's why I'm able to get back on track. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. You got to tackle it right away before it festers. Unless I'm doing like fully raw or some strict type of cleanse, I like to allow myself those kind of treats when I want them and when I'm craving them, instead of trying to deny it and deprive myself. And then, that can end up making me want to binge at a later date. So if I'm craving some chips or if I want a cookie or whatever, I eat it and I just make sure it's within my calorie budget or, within my budget for the day, making sure I'm still burning more than I eat. Allow yourself those things, just making sure you're still burning more than you eat. Because if you don't and you're like, no, I can't, then you might end up binging at a later date. So I just let myself have it if I want it, unless I'm doing something strict like a fully raw 30 days or something like that. Oh, that sucks. Same as yesterday. So as you saw yesterday on the 30th, I was still the same as I was the day before. So I didn't lose anything. But now we're on December 1st. I'm down to 144.2. So I just dropped half a pound since yesterday. So I'm happy with that. I lost all of it except for 4 ounces. So I dropped 5.2 of the 5.6 pounds of water, sodium, food weight I gained on my birthday weekend. So I'm pretty much back to normal, just 4 ounces away. I'll probably get rid of that within the next day or two. So I'm cool. I'm back to normal. Now we can start fresh again. The idea is to tackle any weight gain, even if it's water weight, tackle it right away before it becomes part of your life and part of your body and it just stays like that and you keep adding more and more to it. Tackle it right away. All right. Hey guys, I'm wearing my robe blanket. It keeps me so warm. Anyway, I just woke up and I weighed myself, as you see, December 1st, and I am down to 144.2. So I lost all of the 5.5 pounds except for 4 ounces. So basically I lost like 5.1 pounds of the water sodium weight. And it's not really weight loss, okay? It's just me getting off what came up on me over the weekend because of just eating more than I normally do and lots of sodium. So the last 7 days or so, the idea is you want to tackle it right away. I went in full speed mode. As soon as I got back from my trip, I saw that I gained the 5.5 pounds. I didn't waste no time. I went back into, I got to get this off. You have to get it off right away because if you don't, then you can either end up maintaining it and then eventually turns into fat, or like you might end up gaining more weight if you keep doing those, eating in surpluses, meaning eating more than you're burning and stuff, or eating too much sodium. At least for me, I'm going to say for me, too much sodium makes me gain weight. So, excuse the way I look. Okay? Just ignore me. Matter of fact, don't even look at me. I look a mess. I didn't feel like getting dressed up for the camera. nobody has time to be doing it every time they want to make a video. Anyway, okay, so as soon as I got back, I had to make sure that I'm burning more than I eat again, and making sure that my sodium is, I don't know what the amount of sodium a person should be eating. I Googled that you should be eating like 2,000 something milligrams of sodium a day. That will have me gaining 2 pounds a day if I eat that much sodium. I try to keep it like 800 or less milligrams a day. I don't know if that's too low or not, but I know that when I have too much, it makes me gain water retention, and I'm just not trying to be feeling bloated and heavy all the time. So when I got back from my trip, I weighed myself and I was like, dang, I gained 5.6 pounds. I immediately, the next day, just went back to my normal way of eating, but making sure I'm in a deficit again, because over the, just burning more than I eat, right? So if I burn 2,200 calories in a day, then I might want to eat around 1,900 calories, at least to be in a 300 calorie deficit. If I burn 2,100, I might want to make sure I'm not eating more than 1,800. Just for me, like some people say, you got to be in a 500 calorie deficit a day to lose a pound a week of fat. But right now, I was just trying to lose water, so I just was in a couple of hundred deficit, and I wasn't tracking every single day. I usually I kind of like know like what my food is now, so I was just just kind of keeping watch on it and just making sure I'm burning more to help me get in a bigger deficit. Like doing steps and walking helps increase. Like if I get 8,000 steps, for instance, that could be an extra, I don't know, 300 calories I'm burning, which helps the deficit get larger. So the movement and exercise and things like that can help you get in a deficit. You don't have to restrict your calories. You just have to be in a deficit, which means you're burning more than you eat. So, if you're working out, if you're gardening, if you're, farming, all those things count. They help you burn calories. Okay, getting steps. I have this new watch for my birthday, and well, I only got 64 steps so far today because I just woke up. But um, you know, I keep track either on my phone. So on my watch or on my phone. If I do it on my phone, I have to make sure my phone is on me all day so that it can count my steps. But that helps me get in a deficit as well. And then I also work out like 3 times a week with weights. That's another amount. That's another way to burn calories. But yeah, that's it. You got to tackle it right away before it ends up staying on you, and then it's hard to get off because now it's fat. You know what I mean? So tackle it right away if you gain a couple of pounds. So I'm back to normal now. I could start over, not start over, but just continue on with the goals I have set for myself, and just making sure that the deficit I was in before my birthday is going to decrease in terms of I'm just going to be in a very small deficit, maybe like 150 to 200 calorie deficit, as opposed to 300 or 400 calorie deficit I was before my birthday. Just because I'm just not trying to. It's, you know what I mean. Just I'm not such in a rush now because like I had a goal by my birthday. Even though I didn't meet my goal, I still had some success, but I didn't meet the goal I wanted, and it wasn't a number goal. It was a like I still have some back fat I want to lose. But anyway, so I might probably eat around 1,900 calories now. Well, that's the thing. I was eating like probably between like 1,700 and 2,400, depending on the day before my birthday, which is why it kind of took a long time to lose the weight. That plus my metabolism is slower. Some weeks I would maybe do 1,700, 1,800. Some weeks it would be 1,900, 2,000. And sometimes it would be like 2,300. And those are the weekends where I might have gained a pound or so, and then I would have to lose it back. So um, my calories kind of ranged. And again, I don't always track. Sometimes I just know about how much I'm eating, just because back in the day when I did track all the time, I just I become used to what I'm eating and how much it is. So um, now I might, I'm gonna increase it a little bit, but still making sure I'm in a deficit, even if it's a small deficit, and still watching the sodium, because that sodium, I don't know if that applies to everybody, because some people I watch on YouTube lose so much weight, but they're eating so much sodium, and I'm like, how do they do that? Like, I can't. My body doesn't do that. It makes me retain water and weight and heaviness. So as always, I always have to point that out. That picture is not crooked. It just looks like that in the video. I don't know why. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm happy to be back to normal. I feel lighter again, and now I'm back on track. So thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you guys want me to kind of like break down the chronometer thing on how you guys can kind of keep track. Because what it all boils down to is burning more than you eat. People think it's like some of these foods are just magic foods. Like when they go all fruit, they'll lose heck of weight. When they go to a starch solution, they'll lose heck of weight. Because those foods are very voluminous, so they fill you up quicker, but the calories are less. So it's like putting you in an automatic deficit without you trying or knowing. Your body knows though. So, okay, there's no special thing. People are like, oh, I don't have to check my calories. No, you don't. But the way you're eating, your body knows, right? Your body knows you're in a deficit. So that's why you're losing weight, because you're in a deficit, regardless if you're doing it intentionally and trying or not. You know, when people do the keto diet, when they go to what they're eating, it's like a drastic decrease in calories. That's why they lose so much weight. They're eating, I don't know, a couple of salads a day with some avocado or whatever. And it's just, if you were to add up all the calories, it's probably like, I don't know, 1,200 to 1,500 calories, which makes them in a big deficit. All these different diets people do, whatever you want to call it, it all boils down to, it puts you in a deficit. It made you end up decreasing your calories versus how much you were eating before. Even if you feel like you're eating more foods, because some of the foods are voluminous and they fill you up, you're still in a deficit. That's what weight loss is about. That's what fat loss is about. Your body knows, period, point blank. Okay. And then sometimes, I'm not going to speak on people who have certain ailments and stuff like diabetes or thyroid things. I don't know about that. Okay. I'm just speaking from a standpoint of a person who's regular and healthy, not regular, but just healthy and has no certain problems. It all boils down to a deficit, period. Okay. No matter what you do. So even if you count or you track, you don't track or whatever, your mind and your body knows. Okay. So you're going to still lose weight, right? Regardless if you're using chronometer or not, if you go from eating a certain amount to eating a certain amount, period. All right. I'm talking too much. Anyway, thanks for watching. And I'm so happy that I lost all my birthday weight, my water sodium weight, and back to normal, and it's on and cracking. And yeah. And again, I'm not gonna be tracking every day. It's just I kind of know what my foods are now, so I don't really need to do that. I just need to be mindful of how much I'm eating, and then be careful on the weekends when I go to events and stuff, because that's usually what would slow down the process. Besides being in menopause, eating too much and then eating too much sodium. And again, if I do gain those 1 or 2 pounds on a weekend, I gotta get to it right away and get it off right away. Okay. So anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry for this long video. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye. Alright, I forgot to say, make sure you check out my fat loss journey video and my birthday, everything I did and ate on my 50th birthday weekend in LA. The links will be in the description below.